Greetings amigos, yo soy Super Rachel and we're back with another episode of Major Minor Mobile Edition. Now where we last left off, we were talking to Righty and our boy Keela. And we had to choose whether we go with them or whether we go with the assassins. Now, we'll see how it goes. Who do I believe? Who do I side with? The choice will affect the flow of the story. Oh. Ooh. My boy. Or the assassins. Righty. Or the assassins. My boy, he took me to a maid cafe. I can't deny him. I stand with you guys. Of course, it seems to be like the obvious choice. At least, I tell myself this as a method of reassurance. It wasn't in my nature to let someone starve in prison, even if it meant losing track of the reason why I'm here. I might not learn what the king wants this way, but at least I know I'd be saving something. Keela trusts Righty. I should trust him too. I don't think Keela is the type to be easily manipulated. Oh yeah, that's my boy. But then, another thought crossed my mind. If you suddenly find yourself in a strange world, you would likely trust the first person to help you. There's a point in time where you're impressionable. Maybe that's why I trusted Indy and Conrad. Perhaps if they got Keela, he'd side with them too. I decided I should quickly drop this thought. Yeah, that'd be the better choice of the statement. Because either way, someone's gonna kill you. I'd rather not to be Righty. It will do nothing except make me doubt my choice. However, bridges will definitely get burnt. I could possibly make Indy and Conrad my enemy. Oh, doing this, you're already their enemy. No doubt about it. But we got Righty. I'm pretty sure he's buffer than both of them. Not combined, but yeah. I don't want that to happen. It's just a fact. I ask Righty what our next step is, and then I know my alliance lies with them.
Well, your choice makes me happy. I'm glad that you've seen the truth. But for now, we simply have to wait.
This is really awesome. We get to be partners on Terra too. And we're probably dead on Earth. I smile. Things are starting to take shape. The huge uncertainty I felt earlier now fades away.
I would advise that you go back upstairs. Go about your business as you see fit, or perhaps stay away from the assassins. In the meantime, I will talk with Keela. Our assault on Plia's home needs planning, but know you've made the honorable choice.
Of course he has. That's what he's good at. Perhaps I'll come speak with you later, but for now I have to talk with Righty. He seems to want my input for some reason.
It's true, but you have to play the parts. Pretend that you're still on their side. I'll make sure to find you when we need you. Kaylin will suffer no longer, and Vasquez's tyrannical reign will end. This is your true duty as the savior.
Yes, sir. Both of them walk away, leaving me alone. I'm left to ponder the decision I just made. Probably it will get me killed. Either way, it'd probably get me killed. That, and what consequences might come with it. Death. Various scenarios play out in my mind. Some good, some horrific. They repeat as I make my way back upstairs. When I get back upstairs, I notice how loud it is. The tavern definitely became more lively since I left. The place is absolutely littered with patrons. They all look incredibly happy amongst themselves. Much better than the faces I saw them wear earlier. At this moment, it seems that Terra doesn't need saving. Of course, that feeling was ephemeral, as most are. I realize that happiness is most likely from the drink. Each of them holds an overflowing stain in their hands. They seem to not care about how much they're spilling. I try to figure out my next course of action. That reminds me of like in cartoons and stuff where they salute in the bar and every single one of them does it. Like every single table does it with a full mug of beer. I wish I could do that. Just everyone in a bar. Just mug, fucking, yeah. I can never speak for the life of me. Righty suggests that I not talk to Indy and Conrad. Of course, they'd find it odd if I ignored them, especially if I just came from talking to their enemy. Perhaps I should just go make small talk. I'll tell them Righty tried to sell me stuff. I could see if they mention anything about their mail. If the box was empty, then Righty would be correct. Of course, that would bring nothing to reveal about. It would mean the fact that Kaylin was in trouble, and not the kind of trouble we could ignore. But if anybody was equipped to rescue Kaylin, it had to be Righty. He was both strong and smart. I'm just glad that his goals aligned with mine. We wanted to learn the truth about Vasquez. Hey! Hey there, surprised at all the people. I nod. People seem to forget where they are. At night, we turn into a watering hole. No immigration papers will be found. Not that it bothers me, of course. Everyone is on the same journey as their own. We cater to every type of person. People have come a long way to be here, or people who still have a long way to go. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm talking way too fast. Anyways, I saw you go downstairs. You must have a chat with Righty, right? I nod once more. He always has something to say, that one. Sometimes I just think he's bored. He sits around all day on his own. Do you want to come have a drink? Me and Fidget were about to sit down. There's something we should talk about. We have our own special table, so we don't need to wait for any vacancies. He points to a table near the corner of the tavern. I see Fidget sitting down. He's talking to himself. That's not weird. Perfectly normal behavior. And Terra, right? 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 PB? Fidget? Fuck, what's your name? Pink Bunny. Pink Bunny. Oh, I know what you are, or who you are. You're the electric bunny, battery bunny from the commercials. Yeah. I shrug and say, sure. I didn't have anything to lose. Great. Oh, one more thing. While you were here, your drink is free. He starts walking toward the table, and I follow. I wave to Indian Crowdnut as I pass them. I just want to let them know that I'm not ignoring them. They wave back with a nervous look on their faces. Oh jeez. When we arrive at the table, I promptly sit down. I automatically stretch my arms. Hopefully I can just relax for a while now. I haven't gotten much to do of that lately. Hey again, Taylor. I sit there and wait for him to hold out his hand. But he doesn't do it this time. Interesting. So I heard you're the savior or something. And that's why you're meeting Vasquez? This is so cool. I wish I was important like that. I haven't seen the king since I was little. I glance over at PB. So he told Fidget then. Indian Conrad surely wanted him to keep it a secret. I guess that PB is the type to talk. I'll need to keep that in mind for the future. Hey, don't look at me like that. Don't condemn me for telling Fidget. That's my best friend, you know? Thought he was your brother. Besides, what kind of thought is he? It's not like he could have ever hurt anybody. That's my brother. I trust him forever. Fair enough. Dropping it for now. Well, that's what I'm talking about, remember? I didn't take you over here to judge me. This is more like the PB I saw earlier. Easily angered and extremely defensive. Are you gonna let me talk to you or not? I surrender and apologize for derailing the subject.
Excuse me, sir. I'll let you speak in a manner of so great altitude that even I cannot work up to your likeness.
Thank you. So we can get back on track. I need to talk to you about Righty. I know that you two talking to Stella, and I'm pretty sure you know what happened. He hates King's Vasquez with a passion. This is one of the reasons I dislike Righty. The hatred totally clouds his judgment. Let me guess. Wanted to expose the king. Said he had some sort of evil plan.
I nod.
That was actually an apt summary. I'm gonna lay this out right there. Vasquez never hurt anybody. We've fallen on a piece under his reign. Well, except for... Okay, then, Fidget, just hold on. His rules goes back millennia. He's been nothing but altruistic. I know that Righty's strong and smart, but that's not alone. He's biased, and I really have no idea why. Fidget and I owe Vasquez so much. I don't know why he hired those assassins, but I trust his judgment unconditionally. Of course you do. He has you brainwashed. He has you under his influence. There's no coming back from that. Righty has to murder you. I mean, what? I guess people doesn't know that they've always worked for him. He thinks that they're new to Vasquez's employee. I won't reveal this to him. It seems to be a secret. I wonder if their relationship had to do with this. Indy and Conrad didn't mention they were almost a trio. Perhaps Vasquez did something to make him back out. I think Righty mentioned some sort of litmus test. Hey, you there! PB snapped his fingers as if to jerk me out of a reverie. I'm trying to talk to you here. It's rude to stop and paying attention. He's right, and I apologize once more. This whole situation just gets more and more confusing. I don't know which side is right side. Now, if you let me continue. Why do you work, Vasquez? This is such a shock. I never knew. Oh my god. He used to work with Vasquez. That must mean he's the bad guy. Oh my god. I never knew. Righty has some explaining to do. What? Nani? And it'll be casually or anything. Righty was Vasquez's go-to man. That's a surprise to me. I wonder what caused him to turn so drastically. There was an incident about 10 years ago. Me and Fisher were very young. Vasquez called it the Exodus Project. Exodus? That name seems eerily familiar to me. I can't seem to explain Terra some more. Oh, so this story won't really make sense. I forgot that you were new here for a bit. Here is extremely open to immigration. We offer people a second chance at our soil. To start anew, or to escape harm. But once they arrive, they're kind of stuck here. Terra is impossible. Impossible? Impossible, you say? Impossible is my middle name. Nothing is impossible for the great I, which I am. That's what makes it special. What's it like a one-way street? Still better than your world, though. I heard that you have no open connections. I'm not sure how you even survive. That's a good question, actually. Anyway, back to the Exodus Project. It was an attempt to open our connection. Vasquez wanted to let people leave. If people could come and go as they please, Terra would flourish for an eternity. No more overpopulation or famine. That, and Vasquez could expand. No more would he rule all over just Terra. He could rule over the entire galaxy for sure. That's a lot of ruling for just one dude. I mean, he could rule, but probably over a galaxy? That's crazy talk. I mean, I could rule over a galaxy. I don't know about him. Of course, it didn't go just as planned. Well, look, record easy tell you that. It was a huge disaster. People died. Either that or they got stranded in space. Space? Space. How? My mother was one of those people. You're triggering Fidget. He's triggered. Vasquez wanted only the smartest on Terra. Unfortunately, they suffered the most. We lost some of our key public figures. But we know that Mama's out there. She'll come back one day. She has to. She was so smart. Fidget exclaims this with pride. She's smart enough to find her way back. I don't care how far she ended up. I'm being patient. I'll even wait forever. Huh. Righty was close with our mom, you could say. He felt responsible for the disappearance, especially since he helped Vasquez out. Vasquez needed to fix his public image. He needed to show people that he cared. There was some heat on him after all this. So he funded the creation of our tavern, and tasked Righty with building it. Around 10 years ago, we weren't here. Wait, so Vasquez was the true owner of the tavern? And he got Righty to build it from the ground up. That was a really impressive feat. I'm stunned. Righty, your building style is amazing. Could you teach me? Like, we could build a house together and you could, while I'm hammering away, you could hold my hand with the hammer and show me how to hammer correctly, and then we could stare out into the sunset till our eyes burn. That's the type of world I want. Vasquez wanted to create a landmark and wanted galactic proportions, so the people knew how to get back home. He wanted word to Terra spread. He wouldn't even know about the tavern. Eventually, the lost ones would hear about it, and that's the reason why we won this place. We hope one day Mom will come back, and maybe she'll walk through that door. That's what keeps us going. With every second she gets closer. She's gonna be so proud of me. I've grown really big since she left, and I'm learning to be good at chores. You're doing a great job, Fidget. I thought you said they were both bad, him and the pony girl. That's what I wanted to tell you anyways. I don't think Vasquez is up with anything. At least, nothing like Righty believes. At first, the scope of this place was clear, but over time, the reason was lost. Now we're just a plain bar and office. As this happened, Righty changed too. He got less and less interested in waiting. Perhaps he lost hope, assuming Mom was... Hey. Don't say that. It's not true. Sorry. So, right as if we reason to hate. But we don't know what the real one is. I try pressing him for it all the time. But he just says he can't tell me. Something about being a man of honor. But he never leaves his tavern or our side. I think he wants to make it up to us. Even though I forgave him long ago. A man of honor, huh? Righty said that earlier when we were in the cellar. I wanted to ask him why he didn't become an assassin. Could that have to do with all this? The more time we spent at the tavern, the more he hated King Vasquez. It grew and grew over a long period of time. And that's all there is to it, really. His hatred seems to transcend everything. No matter how much good Vasquez has done. And that is a lot of good. I'm sure you can agree with me. I mean, just look at the tavern. Indeed. Vasquez seems like a very nice ruler. He owned up to and corrected his mistakes. Doing something like that is very noble. Definitely a mentality benefiting of our king. But now I'm just conflicted even more. One side has an unmatched hatred for Vasquez, and the other side has an unwavering loyalty. It seemed even more impossible to choose a side now. Were Keela and I manipulated? Was Righty and his gang a group of radicals? Or were Indy and Conrad the radicals here? Killing any opposition to Vasquez's twisted reign. I guess I would never know until the right time came. All I could do now in my situation is wait and see. Oh, I don't want to keep using your voice. I'm not really using a voice, I'm just talking very fast, but now it's making me very nauseous and dizzy. But I'll keep going. Let's switch matters to the past aside. I have my own theory of the future. Whatever it is that makes you special. I think I know what Vasquez wants. He wants to helm over the Exeter project. Whoa. Really? You're being held as savior. I have no doubt in my mind. He used that term in the past as well. Before the first Exeter project, he promised that the terror would be saved. I say you have a long journey ahead. I guess it's only fitting that he came here. Away from Tabard, I mean. I hope your journey is swift and safe. I wish that too. Although I did plan a detour. I hope that sighting with Righty didn't haunt me. I don't want to make an enemy of Vasquez. Nor do I want an enemy of Indy and Conrad. I hope that we are able to save Kailin. It pains me to know that he's suffering. I decided to ask PB his thoughts on Lord Pierre. Shit. Well, some people don't like immigration. They think it's harming terror irreparably. Little Pierre is just one of those men. I can see that where he's coming from. But he speaks of total service. The exit process was just more reliable. Life in an unconnected world. I'm not sure why a player wants that. It seems like it would be impossible. No offense, of course. I'm sure they made it work on Earth. None taken. In fact, terror was odd for me. We just have some major cultural differences. Well, thanks for listening to me anyway. I didn't mean to talk for so long. I'll let you get back to your friends. When he says friends, he looks to Indy and Conrad. I smile and thank him for the chat before leaving. I better not tell him who I aligned myself with earlier. Wouldn't want him to spill the beans in that regard. As soon as I stand up, I look towards the assassins. They seem to be deep in conversation amongst themselves. But as I'm sure it involves me, I walk towards them. I know it was against Righty's suggestion, but I'm starting to feel more internal doubt. After a few moments of walking, I get to the table. They both look up at me swiftly, with a look of worry. I wonder what's on their minds. I wait for them to break the silence. Well, aren't you making a lot of friends? You're making me quite jealous. I thought only you could be my friend. I'm gonna have to stab a bitch. Well, looks like you got quite the following. I'm not sure how to take that.
Don't be so rude, Conrad. They are free to make friends as they want.
I change the subject and ask if I missed anything. Not much. Just our entire plan crumbling. Why don't you give him the bad news, Indy? Oh, great.
Well, something came up just now. It appears we reached a bit of a hiccup. Although it's not as bad as Conrad says. I handed in your papers just fine. But it was something else that alarmed me. Our mailbox appears to be empty.
Just like Righty said it would be.
I was hoping to find mail from Kaylin, but it seems he hasn't found the time. This is a big red flag, and I am worried. A boy of his skill. This should be no problem for him. Everyone said he was the best mercenary.
Something bad has happened to him. That's what Indy is trying to say.
Not entirely, Conrad. It's just a very small possibility. We shouldn't assume the worst case scenario.
And that's where we disagree. The fact remains, we have no mail. Kaylin is physically incapable of writing. I guess it was wishful thinking. He's not good enough for a prison break. His hands are probably tied up pretty bad.
If anyone could do it, it'd be Kaylin. And yet, here we are. It's quite scary. His resume was flawless and impeccable.
Maybe someone tipped them off. It wouldn't be hard to increase security.
It's possible, yes. But I still don't think Kaylin is in danger. He's far too scared to fail this mission. There is no real evidence of danger.
What about the mailbox?
Roadblocks happen all the time, Conrad. He's probably just rolling with the punches.
Isn't the lack of mail evidence enough? Thank you.
Not entirely. Just a change of plans. If we stay the night, I'm sure we'll see. There may have been just a slight delay. ... We shouldn't jump to a terrible conclusion. It's not wise to let anxiety think for you. We should both trust in Kaylin's ability.
I guess you're right.
Our mailbox is empty for a reason, yes. But it's not because Kaylin is in danger.
What if we don't get mail for a long... Well, you guys. What if you guys don't get mail for a long time? Isn't that gonna put some red flags in your brain?
Besides, attacking Plea is a bad idea. Breaking Kaylin out would blow our cover. We can't let Pierre know our true colors. You forget that we are undercover. We will fail our mission if we do that.
That's true. So you really think Kaylin is fine?
I bet the eternity of our next pay is on it. I'm sure we'll hear from him soon. I don't think he's failed a mission yet.
They continue to debate this while I listen. Some of their points are valid, but probably untrue. Of course, I can't say that in front of them. I have to remain as ambiguous as possible for now. The mailbox being empty. That was a huge sign. No dip. It solidifies the fact that Riley was correct. I take a huge sigh of relief. I made the right choice. It seems they don't know Kaylin was spying on them. Or the king either, for that matter. That's how he got involved in all this to begin with. I doubt he'd disrupt the player rally otherwise. Well, what do you think, Taylor? If you were in our shoes, I mean. Would you stand back and wait? Would you try to rescue Kaylin? Ooh, hoo-hoo. This was an extremely complicated situation. Even more so given the nature of my alliance to Riley. I feel like I'm a double agent or something like that. Like Kaylin. I'm not sure what to say without exposing myself. I try and discern the easiest course of action. Connor was asking me for my opinion on what I would do, but I was drawing something less of a blank. I can't really talk about what Riley told me, nor can I tell them that I plan to go with them. I have to answer this in a way that fits my personality. Perhaps I could use the questionnaire to my advantage. This would seem less suspicious to them. It would fit the answer they were expecting internally. Wait, I don't remember the questions. I said I preferred a defensive stance, I believe. This means I would most likely hold off and wait. Oh, thank you, because I don't remember. Rather than attacking Lord Pierre head on. It's not what I agreed with personally, but it's probably what they were expecting me to say. So that's what I tell them when I speak up. Pretty much what I expected to hear. Siding with Indy, of course. Now you've gone and broken my heart. Oh, Conrad, please. I never had your heart to begin with.
Conrad, stop it. It's not like we're taking this to a vote. We'll never reach a conclusion tonight. We're just going to have to sleep on it. I'll check our mailbox in the morning.
I guess you're right. But where are we going to sleep? We can't rent a room. We're flat broke.
I took care of that earlier. PB added some rooms to our tab, but we'll be making more than enough. It'll be pocket change after the savior. As soon as we get into Vasquez, I mean.
Fair enough. Indy pulls out a key from his pocket. No, I shouldn't have talked to them because they're still going to try to probably take me to Vasquez. I shouldn't have talked to them. Let's see how it goes. He holds it towards me and smiles.
Here, take this. Your room is number 23.
Oh, I get my own room? Hell yeah. I grab the key and put it in my pocket.
My room number is 24. Conrad's is 22.
Oh geez, I'm in the middle of both of you.
We will both be the same distance away. Please call out for us if anything happens, or if you have any concerns at all. But for now, I would suggest you relax. I'll stay up for a little longer myself. I'm sure Conrad will do the same. We will resume our planning tomorrow. I'll check with the mail as soon as I get up. Then we'll know if it was just delayed.
I'm afraid our luck is never that good. However, relaxing actually sounds good. Anywhere I can get a massage here? I take this as a golden opportunity. I have the ability to retreat to my room for the night. I'm sure that Riley will come to get me when I'm needed. Of course, I start to feel a little bad. Indy and Conrad are caring about my well-being. Enough to give me my own room at least. It feels a little bit like I'm using them. I keep this conflict exclusively in my head. I don't show any signs of doubt as I leave the table. They wave to me as I walk away, and I return it. Conrad gives me a toothy grin as I walk away. I notice a bunch of doors on the second floor. They must all be the rooms for rent. I look for room 23 where I'll be staying. And I'm in the middle of both of them. That's crazy. When I eventually find it, there's a drawing on it. It's a stick figure and a rabbit figure holding hands. Both the figures are smiling. That's really cute. I look a little closer. It's signed by Fidget. Of course. I guess he views us as friends. Aww. Aw, that's nice. You're weird, but that's nice. I'm grateful. Given that this is my room, I must be the stick figure. Can you not draw me? I unlock the door. I take a deep breath as I enter. Finally, I'll have some time to relax. Masturbate. I feel like this is a major victory. For masturbation time. Hell yeah. But all it is really is the calm before the storm. Later at night, in the privacy of the wine cellar. Oh! God damn you, another person. You know what? I'll give you my voice, because I don't want to give you a voice. I have to say, I'm really glad you helped. Destroying the mail was a great idea. Oh no. Now they'll attack Lord Pierre for sure. Or at least they'll make Righty do the same. Player's days are now numbered either way. Thank you very much for your help. But about this savior in your midst, that was kept a secret, even from me. It could be a great contingency plan. I didn't think you'd sell them out, though. How did you think they'd feel about that? God damn it. I knew I couldn't trust you. Fuck you. I don't need you to look at me, Riley. I'm old enough to make my own choices. You wouldn't get a reaction out of me here. Very well. You'll get your money soon. I'll have it delivered in a day or two. Perhaps you can buy Fidget a present. Money? We didn't do this for money, Riley. You said you had information about Mother. I did? You must be mistaken, PB. Get things written down in the future. It ensures you won't get cheated. You bastard! Now, I didn't say you wouldn't get it. So you want information on your mom, huh? Then I have another task you can do for me. Not yet. I'm not finished with this. Why do you want Lord Play on a hit list? I thought he was your boss or your friend. Of course he's not my friend. You're right about being my boss, though. But I hate that man. He's a stepping stone. He's snagging up all the votes for me. When he's gone, I'll take his campaign. And then the king's throne will be mine. And if he's killed by Righty, or even if the assassins get him, more reason to have them all executed. I don't like this. I don't. What's the next task? I want to learn about my mother. I'll tell you soon enough, PB. As I mentioned, I have a contingency plan. I just realized if he's gonna show up later in the game, I'm going to need to give him a voice. I think. I don't know. I'm running out of voices. Well, I don't know. Let me know if I should or not. So if you'll excuse me, I'll be in touch. ... I don't like this at all. He lied to us, PB. Yeah, he did. He probably doesn't know anything about Mom. I bet he was just using us for his benefit. Yeah, he was. Don't worry, Fidget. He'll get what's coming to him. Really? You think so? Yeah. Give a man always do. Oh, shit. Drama. And we're going to end off this drama here. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. And I'll catch you on the next one. Hasta la vista, baby.